Right lads, I am back. Now, if you're new here, hello, my name is Amy May and this channel is mainly about fitness, my Mounjaro journey, or the skinny jab as some like to call it, and just, you know, my little exploits, my going to the gym, stuff like that. And if you're not new here, then sorry that I've been away a month. It's just, life has been like knocking me about like I'm a little pinball, do you know what I mean? But I did think that I'd just come on here and update you and just let you know sort of where I'm at Mounjaro wise, and then we can just basically crack on from there. So I think when I last spoke to you, well, it was a month ago, so I think now I've nearly done, I want to say nearly done 8 months on Mounjaro. I started on the 4th of April 2024 at a weight of 13 stone 2 or 182 pounds. That's from a highest weight in January of 188 pounds or 13 stone 6. So I think my BMI was 38 when I started. I think that was the beginning of April. And now I think I'm 31 weeks in, and I can't remember what I last said to you at my last update, because August and September I spent about 5 weeks not really losing anything, maybe 6 weeks, like up and down, yo-yoing. I mean, I've yo-yoed all my life. Current weight is about 9 stone. So that is, I believe, 124 pounds, which means that I've lost 56 pounds since April and then 62 pounds since January. So since the start of this year. Because of my height, if you don't know, I'm 4'11", I'm weirdly small. Normal healthy BMI range for me, I think it's 6 stone 8 to 8 stone 11, so I'm nearly there. I just need to lose another 3 pounds, so that's quite exciting. I don't have a goal weight yet. To be honest, I don't know if I really have a goal weight. I kind of want to be comfortably in the healthy BMI range, so like, you know, at least a few pounds leeway, do you know what I mean, for them like Chineses and like cheeky nights out. So current weight 124 pounds, highest weight 188 pounds, Mounjaro starting weight 182 pounds. Now I'm currently on my second month of 10 milligrams and it's been going okay so far. I'm hoping to spend another month on 10 milligrams. And I think in terms of side effects, I've been quite lucky like all the way throughout, because when I first started in April on 2.5, I only had like, I think I just felt nauseous the next day because I took it at night. I felt nauseous the next day for maybe an hour or two, and then I was like absolutely fine. So I've been very lucky, because some people have a really bad time with it, but I've been like, touch wood, you know what I mean? I've been quite lucky. And then I think when I moved up to 7.5, I want to say, I started getting a bit of indigestion, but again, nothing major, like, you know what I mean? Like, people have had it a lot worse. Now I'm on 10 milligrams. So this is my second month on 10 milligrams. And I'm going to order another 10 milligrams and try and stay on it for as long as I can, basically. Because obviously the highest dose is 15. So I kind of want to keep 12.5 and 15 milligrams in my pocket for when I really need them. Because I am planning on staying on this long term. Because it's already been 8 months. To be honest, I think it's probably going to be a lifelong thing for me. Like, I haven't really thought about maintenance yet. But once I reach that, then maybe titrate down. I know some people, I don't know if it's America or whatever, some people that have been on it longer like do it every 2 weeks. Again, don't know how that would work, because obviously the pen, they say you've got to chuck away after 30 days, like once you've opened it. But yeah, so I'm really pleased, I'm really happy. I honestly never ever thought that I'd be 9 stone again, like ever. And I think that gives me a BMI of like 26 or something at the minute. Something like that. Don't quote me. But I think that gives me a BMI of 26 or something. So obviously that's like, sorry. Like, I was like obese category 2. And I will say, just for those of you that may be new to my channel, although my BMI was 38, I didn't get it on the NHS. There's really strict rules, but to be fair, I didn't go and ask my GP. But I think you have to have sort of, you know, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol already, in combination of a BMI of 38. And I'd not been checked for any of them, and I don't think I had them. Well, I don't know, because I wasn't checked. But anyway, so nearly 8 months in, like, that's insane. Like, I don't really know what to say. I mean, my only regret is not starting it sooner. Like, obviously, if you are thinking about starting it, then you need to proper look into it, because, you know, especially if you pay for yourself, it's expensive. But more importantly, like, some people have had a really bad time on it. and there are certain things that would mean that you sort of can't have it, like certain family history, past medical history. So I would, you know, if you can get a GP appointment, I would suggest that you ask your GP and just sort of see how it goes, or just do a lot of research. And I'd be careful, right? Don't go looking on TikTok. Don't get me wrong, there are some like educational resources on TikTok. There's people that actually do the research, like, you know, that do know what they're talking about. There's also a lot of people that are just sort of spitting knowledge that I'm not sure is evidence-based. So be very careful. Like, don't even, like, that's why I'm saying, like, don't even watch YouTube videos like me and be like, oh, like, no, just do your research and go speak to a healthcare professional. Like, it's nothing to mess around with. In terms of my measurements, I very rarely do measurements. One, because I find that it takes like loads of time and I just can't be bothered. But also, I don't know, there's just something about it. I'm like, I don't want to know. Do you know, like, don't want to know what my waist is. Like, no thank you, sir. I haven't really, like, I have done the odd few measurements, like every like 6 weeks or so, I'll be curious and I'll go for it. Obviously that's, you know, when I'm not feeling bloated, or when I've not eaten late the night before, or when I've had a big poo. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going in there, you know, Chinese night before, bottle of wine, let's crack on and do the measurements. I'm not doing that. I don't really focus on measurements, but obviously I have noticed my clothes getting a lot looser. And at the minute, I think I still quite like wearing baggy clothes. I don't know why. I don't know if it's to like hide. I don't know if it's a self-conscious thing, or if I personally, because it's been so many years now since I've been, I mean, to be honest, I don't actually think I was ever in like the sort of healthy BMI range as an adult, because those of you that have been watching my channel, you'll sort of know when I was 20-ish, so a long time ago, I mean, not that long, but you know what I mean, I did like really, really unhealthy, like bad methods of trying to lose weight, like bad, which has kind of been a cycle with me. Like when I was 13, I used to get up at 5 a.m, do 2 hours on the treadmill, not eat a lot, hair falling out periods. Like it's been a thing with me, as I'm sure like a lot of people that have tried to lose weight for years, you'll know. Like if you know, you know. This is the first time that, well, the first time, to be honest, like 8 months in, wow, like I've never even I don't want to call it a diet, but also like lifestyle change seems a bit cringy as well, but do you know what I mean? It's the first time that I've managed to stick to anything. And to be honest, in terms of non-scale victories, a massive one that I've noticed, and to be honest, I think that you guys have probably noticed, is my confidence. And I don't just mean, I mean, I still wear baggy clothes and stuff, but I like that. But I think I mean my confidence to sort of go out in public and exist and not feel so self-conscious about just existing and just taking up space. Because obviously when you're fat, and I grew up fat, you're constantly aware that you're fat. People left, right and centre, do you know what I mean? Like you can't escape it, you can't run from it, you can't hide. Like it's not hide and seek out here, do you know what I mean? And so I think definitely one of the things I've noticed, I can't remember what I said now, I think it's £56 since April and 62 since January, which is 4 stone and something, not sure. Yeah, just confidence. But I don't even mean like going out and wear, because I don't really go out. Well, confidence to exist, confidence to take up space and not be ashamed of just being alive. And I think that's a massive thing for me. And obviously it's really helped my mood as well. It's difficult because I have seen some articles that I think say they've seen studies, but to be honest, I've not looked into it, that say weight loss injections can worsen your mental health. So if you're thinking of starting, you're a bit worried about that, I'd look into it, because I haven't properly looked into it. But to be honest, I think it's one of those things where, like, how can you really tell? Because if you're, or at least in my case, if you've been existing fat for your whole life, if you've had all the insecurities, the bullying, the harassment, the unwanted comments, then, well, my mental health wasn't great with it. And my mental health, do you know what I mean? It wasn't great anyway. And so I just think it's multifactorial. Like, you know, I love that word. But if it is something you're worried about, then I would like proper look into it. Because I'm not convinced that there is a direct sort of correlation. But again, I've not read the PubMed, I've not read the publications. But for me, personally, non-scale victories, confidence. And I think it has really helped my mental health. And also, like, I'm just not afraid to go outside, which seems silly. But if you think about a year ago, if you think about January, like since I've been on Mounjaro, I've been hitting the gym, I've been going to gym classes, and I've not been that I've not been bothered in terms of like, because before, right, I remember after COVID, I think, because I was like, right, I need to get back into it, blah, blah, blah. And I remember walking up to this gym, like, it was like, don't know what gym it was, and like looking through the window, and I was so intimidated by like all the fit people in there and thinking, oh my God, I just walked around and went home. Just turned around straight, didn't even enter the door. Didn't even get a membership. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just, and then I didn't try again for years. And like today, for example, me and my sister, we went outside and tried to not run. We did a jog. Well, she's better than me, right? We did a light jog because we were trying to see if we could do a kilometre, which you don't think a kilometre is a lot of distance, which I didn't, because when me and her were 12, we did like a 5k, no problem. Obviously many years have passed since then, but so we were just like, yeah, I can do a kilometre, like no bother. Like, honest to God, 30 seconds in, couldn't breathe. I was like, I genuinely thought, I was like, are we going to need a medic? Like, I was like, could not breathe. And like, she was like jogging ahead of me. I do want to point out that this was on grass, long grass, so it would be harder than the tarmac, so maybe that's why. But she was like running ahead of me. I had to start walking. And this was like, what, 30 seconds a minute, and I had to take breaks. So, yeah, but non-scale victories, confidence, ability to just exist without worrying as much, and also just, you know, going to the gym, trying new gym classes. What I will say is that the past month or so, I've not really been going to the gym that much. But to be fair, I've got back into it. I've joined my sister's gym. We're sort of like encouraging each other, do you know what I mean? So it is quite nice. Obviously, I don't really do measurements, but I think I'm currently, I want to say like a UK size 12 or like 10 to 12, because, well, it's obviously sizes are different everywhere and different brands, blah, blah, blah. But I was trying on, I think, an old pair of size 12 trousers, and they were there was like some room big on me. And then I ordered a size 10 joggers that actually match these, I'll show you later, but to be fair, they were oversized size 10s because I've got a matching set, but they fit me fine. But then I tried on a size 10 top and it didn't fit me, so I'd say I'm a 10 to 12. I don't want to get me little hopes up and say I'm a UK size 10, because I don't think I've been a UK size 10 since I was a child. I was wearing, you'll have seen the top because I wear it in gym videos, it's like this black Adidas top and like these grey joggers that I got from Primark, and the grey joggers were a large. And I remember back then, I'll put a little sort of clip of me in the back then and then of me trying it on today. But back then, like, they were Primark size large, and I think they just about fit me. They were meant to be baggy, so it wasn't like atrocious. And I do think Primark sizing can be quite generous, but anyway. So but now, like, if you look at that, so that was me before in that outfit, and that was me today trying on that outfit. So I do think you can massively tell a difference. And another one is at the same time that I bought those Primark size large joggers, the grey ones, that was like a year ago, I think. I also bought my little pink Lilo and Stitch joggers in a size medium. And honestly, I could not get my bum in them when I couldn't get them up. They wouldn't go past the shelf. Do you know what I mean? But now they're actually baggy on me. I'm wearing them right now, and they're comfy on, well, I mean, they're loose. Like, I'll show you. So basically, I'll show you that as well, because I couldn't even get into them a year ago. So I'm really proud about that. And then another one is basically, I used to wear extra large scrubs at work because, I mean, I couldn't fit into anything smaller. So I'll show you like a little video of me trying on the extra large scrubs now, and they are massive. They literally drown me. And also, so I'll show you that. And then I also wear a medium scrubs. To be fair, I think I could probably fit in a small, because the medium's quite big on me as well now. But I think, one, I'm anxious to get a small in case it doesn't fit me, and then I'll be like, oh no. But primarily, I'm not buying more scrubs. Like, I'm just not doing it. Like, I've got enough, I'm not spending money on more scrubs, do you know what I mean? So I just refuse to get a small, but I'll show you that as well, because that's quite exciting. And then I don't know if you saw my Fabletics haul a few months ago, but I tried on, I think they were extra large, I want to say, in the pink leggings. I sent it all back because, I can't remember why, but I sent it all back, and then I reordered the pink leggings. I'll have to double check, I'll put it on the screen, because they were either an extra large or a large, which I'll show you here. That was me back then trying them on a few months ago, maybe like 3 months ago. And now I sent everything back and I reordered a medium in the pink leggings. So this is me today trying on the medium ones. This was before I went for my little 1 kilometre walk run thing. So that was me today, and like, yeah, so you can definitely tell, like, even because I remember the first few months, like, no one was saying anything. And well, to be fair, you don't need external validation, but it's always nice, isn't it? But like, people, I suppose when people see you every day, they don't know. But you know, when you've lost like 30 pounds, you're like, guys. So basically what I'll do is I'll put some progress pictures on the screen for you. This was sort of me, I want to say January, or it'll be me at either £188 or £182. So that's me then. And then I'm going to show you basically next to them me today, because I haven't took like a, what are they called? I haven't took progress pics in a while, like in me bra and pants sort of thing. Obviously I'm not going to show you my bum because I don't think bums are allowed on YouTube, which is fair enough. I wouldn't anyway if they were allowed. So basically, yeah, so this was me whenever, like highest weight, nearly at the highest weight. So you can just see how much my stomach's gone down. And then even the side view, like I've still got an apron, but now it's like a mini apron rather than like a, do you know what I mean? Like a full on apron, which again, nothing wrong with, like I was aproning a lot. And then even from the back, like my back rolls, because that's always one of the things that I've been really self-conscious about is my back rolls. But you can definitely tell from the back, like, because I'm wearing the same bra, you can like really tell the difference. So I think that's good. I do, however, have some loose skin and stretch marks. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you'll know that the loose skin, like me bings, I could take off with, but that's from when like I really unhealthily lost weight really quickly, like 5 years ago, because I think I was just not eating basically, but not really doing any strength training or anything. So I've still got my bingo wings. I've got loose skin sort of around my thighs, and obviously I've got loose skin on my stomach, and I've also got like stretch marks. To be honest, I'm not really bothered about the stretch marks. Like I'll show you them, but I think I'm more bothered about the loose skin. So I haven't really been doing ab workouts because I just couldn't be bothered. But I might try now, but I also might not. I might just see what happens and like, do you know what I mean? Leave it up to God. So moving forward, I don't think I'm going to weigh myself as much. And I'm not really like, I'm not really trying to lose like loads of weight. What I'm focusing on now is like toning up my arms, my abs, my legs. Because to be fair to me, I have been doing, what are they called, like weight training or like strength training the whole time. Ever since I had the confidence to step in the gym, which is because of Manjaro, I wouldn't have had the confidence else to do anything but walk on the treadmill for half an hour. Ever since then, I've been doing strength training from the get-go. But my arms, I have noticed, I'll show you another time, like there's more tone in my arms, but there's like obviously a lot of loose skin, and me legs again toned, but there are like flabby loose skin bits. I mean, I don't think you can correct it all with like weight training and exercise anyway. I think realistically, like the amount of loose skin I've got would probably require surgery, and I don't know, well, one, I don't have the money right now, but I don't know if I would. But future planning, working out, like toning up, trying to go to the gym more, or at least get into a healthy routine. Like I've really been slacking recently, I'm not going to lie. And as well, my sister wants to do a high rocks. Now, if you've not heard of that, I hadn't until recently. It's very intense. Like, it's almost like a cult. Like, it's like, because that's why we went for this run. Well, no, it wasn't a run, but this is why we went for a jog. We'd be like, oh, do you reckon we can do 1 kilometre? Because apparently the High Rocks is like this insane fitness test that, like, if you're into it, you're into it. And they have to do, like, I think it's like a 1 kilometre run, then like a strength station, or there's different stations, and there's a 1 kilometre run in between. But you have to do that 8 times in between these ridiculous stations. Like, because we were both like, oh, well, we know that we don't have the strength right now to do it. Which we like, just Google, like, it's ridiculous amounts that you have to do. Like, I'm SpongeBob arms. So we were like, oh, let's, you know, we'll crack it go on, we can do 1k easy. And then we were both like, oh my God, like, we're not 12 anymore doing that 5k fun run. Anyway, so future plans, High Rocks, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't put it in your calendars. Strength training and just, I don't know, for those of you that have been with me for a while, obviously I was in Scotland, but I'm now back in England and I'm starting at the new hospital tomorrow. I've got my first shift there tomorrow because I've done like sporadic shifts in Scotland for the past few months, but now I'm sort of the next few months planning on working in England basically. So yeah, so if I'm not too knackered, I'll let you guys know how that goes. Thank you for your patience as well. I've been gone a month, so thank you for that, and I'm hoping to upload more regularly, but again, no promises. So if you've got any questions, then please let me know. I will try and reply to everyone's comments. I know I've been saying that for a month, but just, you never know with me. But anyway, I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. I've just done this, like, film this Sunday night, so I'm gonna try and edit it and get out Sunday night. But you know, if this comes out Monday night, don't you worry. But yeah, so I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I will see you guys later.